Okay, this is how you add new brushes and shapes that you've downloaded from the internet, as long as you, of course, are allowed to use them. For where you put them, first you're going to go to your C drive and go into Program Files, Adobe, and I'm going to add them into Photoshop 7.0. You would go into, of course, the folder for your Photoshop you're using. And then in here you want to find the file. Normally in Photoshop 7 it's called presets. And then of course, as you can see, there's brushes, there's gradients, there's patterns, wherever it is that you need to add shapes. You would just open that folder and you're going to go ahead and install them in here. As you can see, these are all of the brushes that I currently have in here. Once you've got them in that folder, you can go ahead and minimize that, and you need to make them so you can use them. So you're going to go ahead and first we'll do brushes. You'll go ahead and click on your pencil or brush tool, whichever, just so that you're on it. And then go ahead and click the little drop down, and as you can see, I already show a lot of them. You're probably looking at a window about this big, and your window could look like a list, or it could be a big list. Depends on how you like it. It could be the stroke. I personally keep them on small thumbnail just because then I can see them all at a quick glance. So we're going to go ahead and go back into that little window, and we were going to go ahead and say load brushes. And then you go ahead and you pick the brush that you want to load. And down here, you'll, of course, I have my window really big, but you'll click load once you've chosen the one you want, and it'll ask you if you want to append or if you want to replace. I actually don't see that because I told it to append always. You should get a little pop-up window. When you say append, it will simply add them to the bottom of your existing list. That way you can see them all at once. And as you can see, I have some custom brushes that I made myself, and I will teach you how to do those in another tutorial. Again, in order to add the shapes, you're going to go ahead into your shape tool and choose your custom shape there, and then from the shapes menu, you'll come over here to the arrow and we'll say load shapes. And from there you would pick the shapes that you want to add and go ahead and hit load. And again, it will probably give you the window that asks you, do you want to append or do you want to replace? As I said, I've already clicked append on this computer and told it to append always. So it always appends. And you're just going to keep doing that over and over again until you see all your shapes. As you can see, I have lots of them. Some of these I've purchased, some of them I've gotten online, some of the, I think all of the shapes are ones that I pretty much either got with a computer or purchased or got online. Some of the brushes I have made myself, and as I said, I'll show you how to do that in another tutorial.